Welcome. Reading Goodnight Stories with Bored Grandma. Hello, grandchildren. Grandma here. Are you ready for bed? Do you have your teeth brushed? If so, then here we go. Tonight I'm going to read to you fairy tales and fables. This book belongs to Elizabeth H. The Real Princess. Once upon a time, there was a prince who wanted to marry a princess, but he wanted to be certain that she was a real princess. There was always something that didn't seem quite right. At last he came home, feeling very sad, for he was afraid he never would find one to suit him. One evening, a terrible storm came up. The night was filled with lightning and the roar of thunder, and the rain streamed down. Suddenly, there was a knocking at the gate, and the old king went out to open it. It was a princess who stood outside, but what a state she was in! Water dripped from her hair and clothes. It ran in at the top of her shoes and out at her heels. And yet she said that she was a real princess. Well, we'll soon find out whether she is or not, thought the queen. She said nothing, however, but slipped into the bedchambers for royal guests, took off all the bedding, and put a pea on the bedstead. Then she piled 20 mattresses on top of the pea, and 20 eider-down feather beds upon the mattresses. This was to be the princess's bed for the night. In the morning, the queen asked her how she had slept. "Oh, miserably," answered the princess. "I scarcely closed my eyes all night. Goodness only knows what was in my bed. I lay upon something terribly hard, so that I'm black and blue all over." "Here's your real princess," the queen said to her son. "No one but a real princess is sensitive enough to feel a pea through 20 mattresses and 20 eider-down feather beds." So the prince joyfully asked her to be his wife, and they were married, and the pea was placed in the Royal Museum, where you may see it to this day, unless someone has stolen it. Please like and subscribe. The end. Off to dreamland you go.